Hello, my audience. My name is Jake Allen Graham. This is my review on the movie. Fuck, I forget the name of the movie. I guess I'm gonna have to come up with a different idea. Um, this is my review. Hello. So what I'm going to review today is Glenn Close movie starring her as Cruella de Vil. That movie's 101 Dalmatians, the 90s remake flick of the Disney animated flick. I give this a 10 out of 10 for baking Cruella de Vil into a cake, with the puppy shenanigans being smarter than your Cruella de Vil, and not even killing her off like the original movie did in a car accident with reckless riding. The car fast and falling off the bridge with reckless driving and killing herself. Remember that hilarious, like how the original animated classic killed off Cruella de Vil with her shitty driving skills very fast and drove off the road to her doom. Yeah, we don't get that ending for Cruella de Vil because they save her for the sequel, 102 Dalmatians. Yeah. And Glenn Close gets baked into a cake but somehow is alive and gets frosted on with the frosting cake frosting her cake after she gets baked into a living, breathing cake. Sometimes this goes more sillier than the original classic cartoon with his logic. Especially at the end when they bake her into a cake, those puppies. The Dalmatians team up and get even with Cruella de Vil and baked her and frost her into a cake with a candle on top. Somehow that doesn't even kill her. Logic, who needs it? Logic's for pussies. And I'm no pussy. So that's what this movie has taught me. This was a fun cartoon movie brought to life by Disney with that Disney bullshit writing magic. Sure, there's some changes here and there, but it also feels like a proper cartoon brought to life. And you will see some of Disney's best cinematography in the anime classic. This is some of their best writing in their live action anime brought to you originally by Disney Animation and turned into a live action picture with Glenn Close. And surprisingly somewhat faced with somewhat different than the original. With the story, how it tells stories, changes stories here and there. Sometimes it goes sillier, sometimes it goes darker than the original farther, but sometimes it goes more cartoonish than the original. It's one of those movies that knows to be serious when it needs to be and push the envelope, but knows to hold back and to be funny and cute, like the original one was, with the original story. Sure, there are some differences here and there, but overall, this movie is a masterpiece of its own, like frosting on cake, or cake itself. Like, Cruella de Vil make into a cake is a funny gag at the end. And Glenn Close really does truly bring the character to life with her performance. By going very dangerously, by going serious and over the top funny. She pulls both sides well, the Vil off well. The gimmick stuff she needs to do, and also the menacing part she can pull off well, perfectly well. She feels like a real cartoon villain brought to life, to the big screen in live action. That's why I give Glenn Close's Cruella de Vil movie from 1994, I think, out, or 1996, something like that. One of those years. It was before my time, I'm sure. Um, that's why I give 101 90s Dalmatian flick a remake a 10 out of 10. Is it better than the original, or is it not as good as the original? Maybe it's better than the original because Glenn Close just feels like a cartoon character brought to life. How she portrays the Quilldville character. Glenn Close was nailed it as Cruella. Best part of the movie was Quilldville, and in terms of character, human characters, the best part of the movie because she felt like the character brought to life, truly. And the rest of the characters did okay, but they didn't quite nail it like Quilldville by Glenn Close portrayed the character well and bring it to life. That's why I would give Cruella de Vil movie from 101 Dalmatian movie a 10 out of 10. I recommend this movie. This is my review on Glenn Close's 101 Dalmatian movie. Why give it a 10 out of 10. Like this video, subscribe, and bye.